So Rose, Dan, it's so great to have a chat with you today. And today we're talking all things Aerogard. Now this is a company that everyone in Australia knows about. We've known Aerogard, it's on the barbecue table at dinner time, but tell us a little bit about the company.
Well, it's actually a really interesting brand story, and it all dates back as far as 1938 when the CSIRO hired a scientist called Doug Waterhouse. Doug was working a lot during the Second World War on developing a formula that the troops could use in the Pacific region because a lot of the Australian troops were being infected with malaria.
Oh, wow.
So he developed this formula, and then it didn't actually become a household name until 1963.
It's still a long time ago. That's it. I didn't actually realise that Aerogard was in the industry for so long.
Well, that was the prototype. So it developed further, and it became a household name once Queen Elizabeth II came to Australia in 1963. So she came to Canberra and she was attending a garden party to play some golf with her official party. And the official party were really worried about the amount of flies and mosquitoes around the garden. So they applied this formula around her, and all of the journalists the next day wrote up that they were amazed at the lack of flies surrounding Queen Elizabeth. So the Mortein team called up Doug Waterhouse and asked for the formula, and that is how the Aerogard brand was born. Wow, and how things have changed over the years.
Initially, Aerogard was produced and commercialised as an aerosol, and over the years, due to people's uses of the product, we have developed roll-ons, pump sprays. We've also started to increase the brands to have a tropical strength for when you're out in the bush and activities. And we've also had, for when you're just sitting around the backyard and barbecues, a odorless variety as well that gives you the opportunity to use it and not necessarily smell like the typical Aerogard smell. And just recently we also brought in a 40% deep range, which is a higher strength just for those times where you're out in the tropics.
When the mosquitoes are really killing mosquitoes.
Far North Queensland.
Yeah, far North Queensland, totally. So it's an Australian brand, still made in Australia today, is that right?
That's correct.
When you test on mosquitoes, is it true? I'm going to crack a theory and you guys would know because you're the experts in it. Do mosquitoes like a certain blood type or a certain type of person?
No.
No.
Mosquitoes are firstly and foremostly female mosquitoes are after blood, so they can reproduce. They are firstly attracted to anything that breathes CO2 because they know it's got blood in it. When they get close to a group of humans, they generally will find a certain smell about you that they like better than another person. It's more to do with your body chemistry than it is to do with what blood type you are.
Okay, so each Aerogard can and the Aerogard formula has different strengths because of that reason, because Australia has so many different...
Well, the different strengths are mainly around the area in which you either live or are at the time. So if you're down in the southern parts of Australia, away from the coast, you probably have a little less of a need to use a tropical strength. But if you're up in the tropical areas or down in the coastal areas, you probably need a little bit more of a higher protection. Or if you're going to be out for hours, you go for a higher protection. Probably the one thing that people would not see is the level of testing that we go on for these products.
Yeah, can you tell me about that?
Yeah, all our products are tested in far North Queensland or Northern Territory.
The killer mosquitoes.
The killer mosquitoes, sandflies and bushflies. So bushflies are the ones that sit on your back or sit on your face, and they're the ones that like to make friends with you out on summer's days. So generally high populations of those are usually found around dairy farms. So we test the product in and around dairy farms to ensure that there is a high population to make sure the product is effective. We test it against mosquitoes up in either Darwin or Cairns, in swamps and mangroves, to ensure that we again have the high populations. And we also test it against sandflies in those same two areas as well.
That is full-on testing. You have got some bush ninja out in the bush. It's you.
I sometimes go, yes.
No way, it's really you.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Crocodile-infested.
Crocodile-infested swamps.
Crocodile-infested waters.
Yes.
See, that is something that our viewers at home would have no idea about, and I think that is really cool because that is totally the Australian way. We get out there, we do it, we give it a go, and we create awesome products. Thank you so much for having a chat to us today.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.